The Canon lens ecosystem offers a broad range of options for photographers, from compact primes for everyday use to professional-grade telephotos for sports and wildlife. This comparative review focuses on 5 Canon lenses spanning both RF and EF mount families across a spectrum of focal lengths, speeds, and price points to help shooters.
List number 1. Canon RF 50mm f1.8 STM lens. The RF 50mm f1.8 STM is Canon's compact, fixed focal length prime for EOS R-series cameras. It emphasizes lightweight and affordable performance with a bright f1.8 aperture, a stepping motor, STM, for smooth AF in both stills and video, and a practical control ring for quick adjustments. Its small footprint, 5.6 ounces, and modest optical design make it a strong everyday lens for street, documentary, and low-light portraits on entry to mid-level RF bodies. Performance-wise, the 50mm prime delivers sharp images when stopped down and provides pleasant subject separation with the wide aperture. The STM focusing mechanism offers quiet operation suitable for video and can enable smooth focusing transitions in vlogging. Given its compact design, it pairs well with travel kits and users upgrading from EF to RF who want a true standard field of view without bulk. Handling is intuitive thanks to the control ring and a consistent color rendition across Canon RF bodies. However, its maximum aperture is not a substitute for a high-end prime in extreme low light or for ultra-thin depth of field compared to faster primes, and edge performance can soften a touch wide open on some bodies.
List number 2. Canon RF 24-70mm f2.8 LIS USM. The RF 24-70mm f2.8 LIS USM is a standard zoom designed for Canon's RF mount, delivering a constant bright f2.8 aperture across the zoom range. It integrates L-series optics, nano USM for fast and quiet AF, and up to 5 stops of optical image stabilization to cover a broad range of shooting scenarios from weddings to events. Performance-wise, this lens excels in versatility. A travel-friendly zoom that covers wide to short telefocal lengths with reliable sharpness, contrast, and color. The combination of a robust build, weather sealing, standard for L-series, and control ring makes it a workhorse for professionals and enthusiasts who need one lens to do it all. Its limited weight, approximately 1.98 pounds, and solid focus performance under low light increase its appeal. For event photographers, the major trade-off is price. At $2,299, it sits in premium territory, so buyers should weigh the need for f2.8 constant aperture against other RF options or primes that might offer better performance per dollar in specific use cases.
List number 3. Canon RF 100-500mm f4.5 to 7.1 LIS USM lens. The RF 100-500mm f4.5 to 7.1 LIS USM is Canon's versatile super telephoto zoom designed for full-frame RF bodies. It features optical image stabilization with up to 5 stops, 3 IS modes, standard, panning, and during exposure only, and dual nano USM autofocus for speed and smoothness. The lens is white to reflect heat in sunny environments and to visually signal its telephoto status. In practice, this lens shines for wildlife, sports, and distant subjects where reach and stabilization matter. The 3 IS modes enable more creative handling, standard for static subjects, panning for motion, and exposure only for long exposures, while the minimum focusing distance of about 0.9 meters at the long end makes close-ups feasible with some subject distance. Weight is managed at around 3 pounds, and the weather resistance is typical L-series level, making it a reliable field lens. The drawback is its variable maximum aperture f4.5 to 7.1, which limits low-light performance and depth of field control compared to constant f4 or brighter telephotos, particularly in dusk or dawn wildlife shoots.
List number 4. Canon EF 75-300mm f4 5.6-3 telephoto zoom lens for Canon SLR cameras. This is an EF mount telephoto zoom designed for Canon SLRs, offered renewed by Amazon Renewed. It covers 75 to 300 millimeters with an aperture range of f4 5.6
and includes a DC autofocus motor. The lens is relatively compact for its focal range and comes with a 58mm filter thread. It represents an affordable entry point into telephoto reach on older Canon DSLR systems. In real-world use, the 75-300 provides basic telephoto reach with adequate image quality for casual photography, travel, or family events on compatible EF bodies. The renewed status makes it an attractive budget option for shooters who still operate with older DSLRs or who want to experiment with telephoto shooting without a large investment. However, performance-wise, this lens trails modern RF telephotos in terms of optical clarity, autofocus speed, and close focusing distance, so it's best used in good light and with subjects that don't require precise focus at the far end of the zoom. Consider it if you're preserving an EF kit and want to test telephoto reach economically.
List number 5. Canon RF 70-200mm f2.8L is USM lens. The RF 70-200mm f2.8L is USM is Canon's flagship short to mid telephoto zoom for RF mount, offering a bright f2.8 across the focal range, built-in image stabilization, and a robust L-series construction. It targets professionals and enthusiasts who require fast AF, shallow depth of field, and strong subject isolation for portraits, events, sports, and landscape applications. Performance-wise, this lens delivers exceptional image quality with high contrast, rich color, and edge-to-edge sharpness across the frame, especially when stopped down slightly. The combination of optical image stabilization, up to 5 stops, and dual nano USM autofocus yields reliable performance in diverse lighting and action scenarios. Weight sits around 2.64 pounds, and its white finish aids heat management during long shoots outdoors. The main trade-offs are cost and size. The lens is heavy and expensive, which could push photographers toward more compact primes or newer RF options if weight is concerned. Still, for professionals who need top-tier speed and image fidelity, this is one of the strongest choices in the RF lineup.